I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fuck... Alarms went off, wraps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's pet. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job. Anything else you'd like to know? Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Alarm... Forget I said anything about that. Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a south... Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon.
We are experiencing a security event, sir, and/or You are? But corporate never told me they were sending a fixer. I have strict orders not to talk about anything. Please remember that Anti-Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not I am not allowed to disclose the details of my contract. If you are unhappy with... Roseway Lab is a highly classified facility. I am not allowed to... Questioning authority is the most common...
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn Cortez. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have...
Extracting how?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to...
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one... My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables, and... It should have been running this whole time. If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire bat. To help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I... Great! This is really gonna save my ass. Any news? On the thing we... Sure, whatever. As little as possible. I mean, yeah. I'm staff. Ask Dr. Crane. All I know is my bit, analyzing the raptidon equivalent of hormones.
Ah, an interesting scientific endeavor.
Mostly they're leptin analogs. Raptidons have 4 different varieties. Concentrations vary based on the
Byzantium's inhabitants could afford it, if no one else.
It was like that when we got here. I heard it had been shut down for years. But the toilet's flush and... Hey, whatever. I've had days like that. Want to talk about peptides? I've got like, I've had days like...
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh. Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that it's important. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister.
I suppose it can't hurt if I don't get that reason. We were tasked with formulating a... One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we... Not just any diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of antique... Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost... Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us. Shot up our lab. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well... Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot it. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against... I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. I understand I can come off as manipulative and ego-driven. It's something I've... And my colleague, Jameson, will you find him for me?
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then... Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? Aren't you here to pillage our supplies and leave our corpses to the rapt... Oh, well. Now, they got the carbon in here. It's just... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He could... Now, they got the carbon in here. What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or try... Why, yes. I suppose I could. Certainly not. But Porter and his goons are busy with the outlaws, and Anton's busy holding his head. No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned. I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should... Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back.
Incoming!
Don't mess with us.
We're not getting through! Oh! Someone! That's the last of them.
Oh, that makes sense.
All this space, and this is all they get to sleep in? I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this dirty with just canned food. must be where Mr. Shaw's been working.
Systems.
Incoming! Everyone all right?